Received hardware supplies for the ceiling. We got all the hardy flex, the steel, the screws, the skim coat. What else came in? Wow, so much stuff we ordered. For 2 drums for another customer. We just had a lot going on up there today, and I did make a short video, but it's so dark and I don't even know if I'm going to post it. But basically, we got the smooth coat is done inside the school, but we still have to do the hardy flex ceiling, and then we got to skim coat that. So that alone, I don't want to start painting anything. They were talking about painting tomorrow, but I don't see us painting tomorrow. I see us finishing up the outside skim coat and working on the inside, getting the ceiling up, and getting the skim coat done in the CR in the closet so we can get the solar mounted. They put the TV bracket up today for the smart TV, and I received Gcash, huh? Ray, good evening, Ray. How are you? Michael Apostle, good evening. Thank you guys for coming in. Appreciate it. Don't forget to give us a little thumb there. We appreciate it a lot. Anyway, we're busy. We got school supplies just came in. So Charm and I just got back from the school. They dropped off all the stuff for the ceiling, and Charm and I are going to Masbate. Hello, Corey, Outdoor Adventure. How are you? Welcome. So Charm and I are going to the city tomorrow, or Monday. And it's supposed to have a big school meeting also, but Charm and I are going to miss the meeting. We have to go to the city to process an order for our Thailand distributor. Thanks for coming in, Corey. Welcome. So anyway, tomorrow is a day of rest. Are they resting tomorrow or painting? Tantan?
Not painting. You said not painting.
Well, if he wants to work, he can.
He's going to work. He wants to put the...
Skim coat. Okay. So we have one guy working tomorrow. The other guys will be off. Maybe Aldrin will work tomorrow. He didn't work today. So we'll see. We have maybe 2 guys tomorrow. Aline, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. So anyway, we did some great progress on the school. I did live feeds all morning. You guys probably were watching my live feed. A lot of you. And the inside of the school is looking wonderful. They've got the hole already made and skim coated for the aircon. We're going to put an aircon in. We had one of our subscribers, Sammy, is paying for an air conditioner. Inverter type, just like I have here. They're about, it looks just like this one. 1 horsepower inverter. And then we're also installing 2 wall fans, 2 large wall fans to circulate the air. So the inverter, we're putting in a 3,000 watt solar inverter with 1,500 watts of solar panel for now. We can always upgrade the panels later and put more panels in. That's our plan. Krishna Dev, how are you? We didn't talk about doing a party today. We just finished eating because we don't have anyone having a party today. It's one of those days, you know. But we just had burritos that Judith made us. I don't know, she put rice and beef and cabbage and corn in her burritos. So we had burrito for dinner. There's a lot of leftovers. You guys hungry? You guys welcome. Come on and join us for dinner. Aline, which one is your wifey? The other one, not the one behind me. Judith is the housekeeper. I'll show you my wife. She's here somewhere. Here she is. She's always busy. Hi, Charm. Aline wanted to say hi.
Hello.
Aline, one of our subscribers.
Hello.
She doesn't know you. Aline doesn't know you. It's a lady.
Who?
Aline.
Alin?
Yeah.
Hello, Alin.
So Charm is busy doing her thing in here. She usually watches my live feed too. Whenever I come to your live, I always saw you guys doing party. Yeah, Krishna. Tonight we don't really have a party going on. Sometimes on the weekends we just do karaoke for the fun of it. But tonight we just been busy. We just got back from the school. We went up because trucking showed up really late with all the supplies. So we just unloaded the whole truck. Hello, Vince. How are you? Welcome. Helene said, hello, wifey. Yeah, that's the wifey. I only have two of my kids here today. I have my 10-year-old daughter, Michaela, and my son right next to her, MJ, Michael Jr. My 12-year-old is still at the school practicing dancing. They have a big dance event coming up and a big competition. So they practice every day for like 6 to 8 hours a day. And they'll be practicing all weekend too. So anyway, we just had dinner. We're just relaxing now. And I hadn't even thought about singing because we've been so busy with work today. I hadn't had a chance to plan any parties or anything. I'm from the USA, Krishna, but I'm in Masbate Island, Philippines. I've been here for 14 years in the Philippines. Charm and I have been here off and on since 2012. December 2012 was... What's going on? What's going on with him?
She just dropped it.
Doesn't want it? Put it back there.
You said give it. Just
My
give
son's
it.
acting up.
You don't want it?
Yellow yan!
Huh?
Yellow!
Sabi mo yellow.
It's yellow, son.
Take it.
Okay, I'll eat it. He wants it. Better start behaving, son. Mama's gonna whoop your butt. He's misbehaving over here. Gotta get the slipper. Yep, the slipper hurts. Judith cooked him egg. He wanted yellow egg. But anyway, yeah, I'm from the U.S., but I live here now. I've been married since 2013. Long time. It's so spoiled. Shh, I'm live, son. Anyway, I'm also doing purified water at the same time. I have to check my water out here. I make my own purified water from my well. I bring the well water up, run it through a reverse osmosis purifier, and then I store it in these bottles just like you find anywhere you go around the Philippines. I have 14 bottles here. I have 2 over there full still behind the red horse, and then I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 here. So these are all full. I only have to heat the top of this to melt the plastic like this. I'll put my camera here down. I'll set it down so I can do what I gotta do. And this one will be done. Okay, I got a little Conair hair dryer here that I use. Everything wants to fall. Okay. I just plug that right in the wall there. That's it for that one. So I have 2 left to do. I'm doing this one. It's filling up right now. It's all the way up to here. It'll be done in about a minute. And then I'll switch over to the last one in the corner. I have one more in the corner that's empty. So I will get that one going in a second. I just like to I like to keep them covered when I'm doing it because there's a lot of mosquitoes out here and you don't want to get mosquitoes and larvae going in your water. But anyway, this one is almost done. So I got to do my chores, get things done. I have so much going on all the time. But I like to go live feed with you guys and chat with you guys, see how you guys have been doing too. All right, let's see who else came in. Julie, hello Julie, how are you? I don't have a brother in the Chicago area. I do not. All of my relatives are down in Mississippi. Mississippi and Louisiana is where our family is. Let me make you a moderator real quick so I don't have to worry about that. Oops, Julie. Hold on. Let's get back to your name. I put you as the wrong moderator. Remove as managing moderator. I put you as standard moderator. Okay, Julie, I'm going to make you a moderator, a standard moderator in my channel. Christy, how are you? Welcome. Are those your children? I have 2 children there, Christy. I'll show you in a minute. They don't have, well, I guess you could buy the blue bottle caps, but we still like to seal them anyway. We like to seal them instead of the rubber bottle caps. They're okay, but they're always cracking, and I just seal them with the plastic because we sell them so fast. These 14 containers, I have one customer that buys 6 at a time. So she'll be buying 6 here probably tomorrow. So I'll lose 6 and we'll go dump them at her house and bring them back, have to fill them again. So, but the rubber caps are cool. I don't use them. I always just buy the bottles without them. They don't even come with them. You have to buy them separate. Okay, everyone's a moderator. Michael, to your question, Michael says, you mentioned going with 14 gauge wire for electrical. Do you think that's large enough for the AC unit? I get it's inverter type. Yeah, Michael, the 14 gauge wire is rated at 15 amps. We use 220 volts here. So the aircon will be using about 1.2 amps. 1.2 to 1.5 amps is what it'll use. At startup, if it's very hot at startup, it may ramp up to 3 to 4 or 5 amps, but generally not more than that. So 14 will be fine. That'll be just perfect for this unit. Oh, full. Okay, we're done. See, that one's completely full. I just put the cap on it. And then I gotta use my little heater here for that one too. Let me heat that up real quick. Get done with it. And then I can go inside. I'll set my timer. Get out of here where the mosquitoes are. Let me set my alarm for 42 minutes. Again. All right, I have one left to do. I set my alarm for 42 minutes. Right now it's taken 42 minutes to pump the water through. I have my reject water now goes directly back into the well. And my water, I keep the purified water takes about 42 minutes to do the 5 gallons. Yeah, this is my son, MJ. Hi, MJ. How's your eggs? Yummy?
Look, I'm eating yellow.
Yes, that's yellow egg. That's very good, son. These are Judith's children. These 2 boys. Those are her twins. They're 4 years old also, same age as MJ. Judith is here, taking care of the house for us. There's my lovely cat, Tiger. Look at that, all curled up, comfy, loves his home.
The yellow is going wrong.
Yeah, that's good. The yellow's delicious. We had burritos tonight, more almost like a little tacos. That was our dinner tonight. So, Julie Miller, you have a twin? I don't, Julie. Do I look like someone, remind you of someone? This is my wife, for those of you who don't know. Hello, Jimmy John. Charm's busy on her phone. How you doing, Jimmy John? We're waiting on glass. You saw my closet there? We're waiting on the glass doors to come for this. Did you call her? Are they ready, Charm? We'll check it out. They're probably not ready. We've been waiting since November. We ordered them in November. They were supposed to be, this was going to all be mirrored here. The whole front of these 2 closets were going to be mirror glass. Sliding glass windows on top. Or no, swing glass windows here and here. And then all of these were going to be double swing This one down here is going to be its own 2 doors, and then 2 doors for the upper, 2 doors in the upper, 2 more down here. Same thing here, 2 doors and 2 doors here. But all glass with metal, because you can't have wood here in the Philippines. The termites tear it up. So anyways, I was going to do mirror like this one in front of those 2, but never mind. We got this one, it's fine. Full length mirror. We don't need a mirror everywhere. Anyway, I'm going to grab a cold beer. I'm going to head outside, sit there and relax. Jimmy John, hello, how are you? Jimmy John said, hey, big man. Jimmy John said, hey, big man. Karaoke tonight, Charlie?
Natuto ko pa.
Okay, Tauntaun has baby duty. This is Tauntaun. He's working for us up at the school. He's got baby duty tonight. This is little baby. Looks just like you, too. With you and the baby in your faces, you look identical. Don't pinch his face. What do you mean, MJ? Anyway, here's my dog, Chaos. Hey, Chaos. How you doing, buddy? Hello, my little puppy. You're doing good, huh? So anyway, guys, we have somebody over, I think, collecting Gcash or something. Here's my dog, Smokey. Smokey and Chaos. Smokey's got the white ring on his neck. Chaos is all brown. Smokey's just a mutt, but Chaos actually has some bloodline in him. He's got Belgian Malinois. Hey, get out of there. Why are you guys in the trash can? There's nothing there but some hair for my haircut today. Get out of there. Guys, you dump it over again, I'm liable to whoop you. Okay? Damn dogs. Always want to dump the trash can over. I'll whoop your butt in a minute, okay? Not putting up with that. They get fed better than any dog in the whole village. These dogs eat 3 times a day and a lot of food we give them. And they want to dig in my trash can. Just got to be a dog's nature, you know? Anyway. Yeah. Chaos is a wicked name. I got a dog named Bruce. All right, Bryce. Very nice. You guys, Bryce is from Australia. Like my haircut I got today? I just got it today. Most of the red is gone now. My brown is coming back, and my gray. So anyway, Bryce says, hello, everyone. Judith said, hi. Michael said, Miss Charm. Michael sent flower for Charm. Thank you, Michael. I'll tell her. She's maybe watching the chat, too. She's just not saying anything right now. She has some ladies in there she's taking care of. I think they're getting their Gcash or something. You know, Bryce, somebody here on the channel, I forgot who, but I asked for names for that dog when we first got him, and somebody here named him Chaos. So I said, okay, it's a good name. So we call him Chaos. He is a chaos too. Pain in my ass, that's what he is. He's always dumps a trash can, but he gets more food, so much food we feed him. Him and Smokey eat so good. Anyway. That's all right. I think it's just their nature. We put up with it. We got a housekeeper that can clean it up. Rosalind's not here right now because her boyfriend Robert's here. And he's staying with her down at her house. He's just coming up to shower in my kubo out there at the beach, the greenhouse, because he doesn't like to use the bucket with a tabo to take a shower. Cold water shower. They get their cold water out of the mountains, out of the hills up there. And they're not set up anything like what we're set up. They're set up, we just carry buckets from the mountain, bring it to the house, dump it into another bucket, use a tabo for the toilet, tabo for take a shower. It's a little tabo is just a small hand bucket, you know. Cheers, Bryce. They are good names, yeah. East Con, yes, mint green. You like that? You like my mint green? Oh, you want in? Come on. Come on. He's rattling the gate. Come on. Come on. Okay. He can't open the gate. Smokey can open the gate, but Smokey doesn't have to because he can just hop over the gate, huh, Smokey? But Chaos is still too little. He'll learn it. He'll get it all figured out. I think he's going to be bigger than, or as big as Smokey. But this matcha green, I like it because it goes well with white. It blends really well with white, you know? So I like it so much. The school, we're going to paint it the same color on the outside. It's going to be green on the bottom, the base, and the posts are going to be white. And then the upper section of the building will be white, just like this. It'll be green, then white, the upper section. I think it's going to look really, really nice. Kathy. Oh, I made you a moderator, Eascon. Kathy, I'm going to make you a moderator as well. Thank you for coming in, guys. Kathy said, I've got a huge Rottweiler called Bigfoot and a Jack Russell called Littlefoot. That's funny. That's good names. That is good names. Yeah, that is cool. He says, wicked, Kathy. Those some cool names. They really are. Anyway, guys, I'm in the Philippines. I live on Masbate Island. Charm and I built this house. Hello, Michael. Michael sent another gift to us. A lucky clover. Thank you, Michael. We are having such luck, you know. Everything is just roses now. The business is going well. That's why Monday we have to go to town. I have to process the order for Thailand for my distributor there. And just constant orders from Thailand. It's just amazing how many pools. He just got 100 pool contract, 100 villa contract, okay, with pool and spas. And he's got another 36 villa contract he just signed with pool and spas. So he's busy ordering material, getting all his pools built and everything. And yeah, St. Patty's paint, huh? It looks like it. Hi, Phil Collins. How are you? Welcome. This is my home, in case you guys didn't know. I've been here for about, I want to say, off and on. We didn't finish the build on it till almost 2020, till the pandemic hit. Actually, about 2018, 2019, the house was done, but we weren't living in it yet. Earl Spangler, hi. Earl Spangler, what's your dog's name? Bubbaroni. You guys got some cool names. I love it. Eastcon says flute panel white. Okay. The flute panels are nice too. But you know, this is cement. This is not anything else. This is cement. We poured cement here because in my upper level I have a balcony room. You go up the steps here. I got a balcony right above us. This whole area that you see white up here, when you go upstairs, this is all balcony. And then the other side, like above this section here, is a room. It's stepped up just like the ceiling here is. You see, the reason everything is stepped up like this, we got steps. I built it on a slope, okay? I built on a hill. And in order to manage it properly, I got a wall here. You can't really see the top of the wall is even with the top of my gutter here, okay? But the wall had to come down, and I have a walkway going in this between here. We dug down 4 feet from the neighbor's yard, from the dirt. We went down 4 feet, then moved the dirt down, and compacted it. Okay, then cut again and went out, and then there's a little step going out of my gate, which was going to be a 3rd level in the home out here. This was all going to be all the way to the wall. Was going to be home. And we decided we're going to just plant this. We made a little garden area here in a walkway. You know, we thought that would be better. And just keep it open. At some point, I really wanted to enclose this and make my plan was to put a spa and a pool room to shoot pool on this section of the house. And then this, of course, is just the living room, dining room, kitchen area. In here, living room, dining room, and kitchen is all one big room. One large room here. And then I have 3 bedrooms. And all of this is hardwood doors. This is real wood. Cut by chainsaw, machine manufactured into doors. There's all this wood in our home. All of our doors are hardwood, cut by chainsaw, and then wood plane to make it look smooth. So that's, we built our house. Everything here is pain in the butt to build. There's my daughter, Ella. Hi, what are you doing? Where's your mattress that goes up on top? Den? Okay. All right. I know what happened. We had a guest coming, so we moved the mattresses here, 2 of them. Okay, so we need to move one of these up to Den, back up to Den's room on his queen size bed, put her twin size mattress back where it belongs, and then we can give him a proper mattress for it. Oh, you getting married?
White dress. For graduation.
White for graduation? Wow. Charm's got 1,000,000 dresses, so she's gonna hook these girls up with dresses for their college graduation. Good. Anyway, so you met my whole family. Everyone met my family. You see my home? You met my family. I gotta check my water real quick. See how we're doing. We do a lot of business. This is one of our businesses we do. See, we sell ice, and then we sell frozen meat. That's why we have the freezer here. This is all frozen meats that we sell to people. Tocino, sausage, chorizo, skinless chorizo, hot dogs. They always want to buy this stuff. This side we keep full of ice. It needs to be refilled. We'll do that tonight. Refill from here. We got to keep ice because it's a fishing village. And the one of the ladies who buys, okay, it's way down there still. One of the ladies who buys fish comes here for her ice to keep the fish cold. So we got to keep the ice, plenty of ice here. Oh, there's a lot of mosquitoes out here. Anyways, we are off the grid. We are solar only. This system I have right here, I'm going to actually be moving this to the school. It's a brand new system I just put on here. It's a 3,000 watt system. And I believe that 2 of my batteries are still good here. My daughter's charging up her electric car. Why is it not charging? Huh. That's interesting. Charger's not working. I don't know why. Let's just plug it in. This one's working. I don't know why the other one stopped working. That's a brand new charger I just bought. Oh boy, here we go again. Made in China. Oh, it's full charge. Maybe that's why it shut off. Okay, good. All right, guys. So anyway, we're going to move these batteries. These are 200 amp hour batteries. We're going to move 2 of these, clean them up and move them. And the inverter, the wiring, the breaker, all of this will get moved to the school. All the panels that it's connected to, I have 5 solar panels, 300 watt panels it's connected to. Those will all get moved to the school. Now, this is a 24 volt system. So everything is series parallel. Even the panels, which are 12 volt panels, 300 watt, 12 volt, are hooked up series parallel and then brings power down here as 24 volts. And you can see it never really fully charges the batteries anymore. I don't know why. I need to test the voltage on the batteries and see how we're doing while I'm out here. Guys, give me a minute here. Yep, St. Patty's paint. Let's just do a quick test here, see what we got. I want to see what they did today. We had good sun today. 11.6. 10.8, no good. 12.8. 10.5. So I got a 12.8 and 11.6. These are 2 good batteries. That means that the other 2 are no good. So the first battery is no good. The second battery is good. Third battery is bad. Fourth battery is good. I need to take these 2 and disconnect the other 2 and make them 24 volt and take them to the school. So I'll just be taking 2 batteries up to the school. The other ones we'll have to discard. They don't hold charge. They are no good. They'll be doing the school no good either. It'll just mess the system up. Okay, so we'll just get out of here now. We know that's going on. And like I said, I'm totally off the grid. That's not my solar system for my home. That is only a secondary backup system I was going to do. I'll show you what I use for solar power, if you guys are interested to see, because my entire house is run on solar. There's no grid power coming here from our village. I don't understand why that is still on. Somebody's using my power here. They shouldn't be using my power. That goes to 2 places, 3 places. Anyway, this is my solar system right here. These are my 2 batteries. These 2 batteries can hold a total of 28,667 watts of power. And of that, right now, I am at 89%. I'm 89% of 28,000 watts. So I got plenty of power. I have a 12,000 watt inverter. I have 8,900 watts of panels up there right now. I have 2 large batteries. These are usually 100% charged by 4 p.m. And then afterwards, it discharges down from 4 p.m. until now it's 7:30. So, and the printer's plugged in and we're not using it. Just the extra loads that people leave on that don't disconnect. So anyway, turn the lights off. I like to off the lights when I'm not using them. So, okay, I'm back. Yeah, the green color is a cool color for the Philippines. I like it. And we're even going to make the school that. We did come up with an idea. It was a guy named David Wasley here in the Philippines who gave us, I was going to put, through this portal, our wisdom and knowledge, but he just said, why don't you just put the portal of knowledge and wisdom, because knowledge comes before wisdom. Hello, Angel. How are you? Angel's here. You want to sing tonight?
No.
No. Everybody says no. You have Gcash?
Yeah.
For me or Charm?
You.
150?
Yeah.
Okay, go tell Charm. Give her the number. I didn't give it to her yet. But yeah, it's good, Charm. Her Gcash is good. I think it came for 7-Eleven. So, hello, Phil Collin, nice painting. My dog's name was Barbarone. Okay, Rick Torres, how are you? Hello, Ricky. I can see why people go there to live. Yeah, Bryce, it's beautiful here, isn't it? It is very, very beautiful. Michael says, name my dog Rugaro. Rugaro, Louisiana swamp monster. All right, well, Michael, you're over in Jacksonville, Florida. Are you originally from Louisiana? I grew up in Louisiana. I did a lot of my time in New Orleans 2 years and LaPlace, Louisiana for almost 5 years before my family moved up to Jackson, Mississippi. And from there, I only was there like 2 years and went in the Navy, and the rest is history. I stayed 20 years in the Navy. All right. East Con, interior is nice, so thank you, East Con. You got a real nice pad, man. Thank you, Bryce. Kathy Doe says that's a huge house. It is pretty big, Kathy. To cost in the U.S. or dollar, this house was about 60. Everything you see, about $60,000 U.S. That's it. Everything. And if you were to buy this in the USA, man, I got a beach. I'm on the beach. I have beachfront property down here. I have 5,000 square meters. Okay, which is, what is that? Almost an acre of land. So I have a lot of land here, and I have a beach. I'm right on the beach. So you'd pay a mint for a place like this in the USA. In Florida or California, which is, Florida's, I think, you can compare the weather more to Florida than you could. California gets colder. Florida is always warm, and the weather here, always warm. We are usually 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. I'll do it in Fahrenheit since most of you are American. Australian in Celsius, we're about 28 to 32 year round, and it can get up as high as 40 summertime. And we're going into summer right now, so it can really bake here. So it's nice being on the beach. You got a lot of fresh airflow coming, and it's really, really nice, you know. Bryce, yes, family is everything. You're 38 and single. Well, Bryce, you can find a beautiful lady over here. There are a lot of them. Thank you. Please do like and subscribe, people. Kathy says, where are you from, Bryce? Bryce is from Australia. That would be a great solar video on complete hookup. Yeah, Michael, I'm going to make videos of it. I want people to be able to understand how easy solar really is. People are scared about solar, but solar and even generators are as simple as can be to connect to homes. It's not a big deal. You know, bye-bye. Have fun, Angel. Angel's leaving us. Oh, tell Norma her barrels are at the school. The 2 blue drums she ordered, we dropped them at school tonight. So tomorrow she can pick them up.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Bye-bye. Yeah, he's gone what I recommend if you guys are going to do solar here is inexpensive. I'm not sure about other countries' prices, but this is all China. All of this. My Solus inverter was 78,000. I'll give it to you in pesos and you guys can convert it. The conversion rate then was about 56. Now it's 59. So 59.6 or so, but I'll just give you the number in pesos. You guys can convert it to dollar. So the solar inverter, it's a 12,000 watt inverter, was 78,000 pesos. One battery, the first one I bought was 98,000 pesos. She sold me the identical battery a couple months later. I bought the second battery for 95,000. Okay, so I've got 193,000 pesos in battery. Then I have breakers over there because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 sets of. Let's turn the light on and show you. I got 4 breakers here. One of them's missing the cover. I'm missing the cover off one of them. I don't know why. Oh, it's a different breaker. Never mind. This is a different type of breaker, but these are all 60s. And they control the 4 sections of panels that I have running off the roof. I bring down all the wiring from the roof, okay? And then I have 4 sections up there. What I did is I split it because I have 16 panels. I have 4 panels per section, okay? And the 4 panels, all of those are 550 watt. I have 4 575 watt, and the rest are 550 watt. So I have, in a sense, 550 times 16, okay, which is what, 8,900 watts, I believe. Anyway, that's about how much power I got. So you hook up your wiring on the solar panels, and because each one of the solar panels is 550 watt, it's 48 volts, 550 watt, 48 volt. Anyway, they send the power down at about 56 volts, and the batteries are 51.2 volt. So when all the power coming down comes in, it's total about 56. Goes into the inverter first through the connectors you see right at the bottom here. All the power comes in. Is a plus and a minus for each solar set. The plus minus, plus minus. The plus is striped with black tape, and the minus has no tape on it. Okay, so there's plus minus there, plus minus there. There's 4 of them in here now. You have 6 connectors on this inverter. So I have plenty of room. I can add many more panels, right? I can go up to 15,000 watts total and add that in here and redo panels, how many panels are sending power down, and connect them all up. And right here is your Wi-Fi. So you can monitor your Solus on your phone via Wi-Fi, okay? So then what I did is, I had a second inverter here, a small unit, and I have a push-pull breaker here in the corner. So what I was doing, I was running the small breaker here, small system here. It was a 3,000 watt system. So I had a system set up, right? And they both go from the push-pull breaker They go into here. I have the one breaker on. This is this big unit here. And so if I were to shut off the one breaker here, all the lights in the house go out. All the rest of the breakers are the subs. This is my lights and switches and things like that throughout my house, and my air conditioners, things like that. So if I shut the one breaker off here, it would kill all power to my house. And what I could do is I come through the red breaker and feed right into my power to generator power. That's how simple it is. Just get a push-pull breaker like that. Anyway, I was explaining the solar over there. I guess I'm going to have to change my Wi-Fi in order to talk about the solar, because when I go in that corner of the house, I'm losing signal from my main Starlink I have. All right, nice. Yeah, pakan. All right. You guys got your dresses you're wearing?
Yes.
Okay, good, good. When are you graduating? What day?
April, between 18 or 20.
You're both graduating? You're done?
Yeah.
You're done with college, Kate? Man, time flies. Kate used to live here with the other lady. I won't mention her name, make y'all cry, but they used to live here and work for us. And now she's graduated college already. My goodness gracious. Wow. Already done. Check my water again. Were y'all exercising in here, huh? What you doing, son? Oh, you got your candy, huh? Too much candy, you're gonna rotten teeth, huh? Anyway, guys, apologize this. I just need to go check my water real quick. It's my last. All right. I'm gonna sit right here. We got about 5 minutes left. 5 minutes, we're done.
This is the last one.
Okay, thanks, Ben. So we're almost done with the purified water tonight. So anyway, Kate, I forgot the other girl's name. They're both graduating from education. They're gonna be teachers. And I think they were doing their internship in Victory, another village not far from here, in Victory. So you guys, if you want to know more about solar, we'll sit down and actually discuss it one day. Yeah, I have BMS, automatic. He's gone on the big system, it's BMS system. The system back here in the back, it's bad batteries. That's why they're not balanced, because they're bad batteries. But I'm going to be disconnecting the 2 bad batteries off of there. We're going to use just the 2, take them to the school, because this system's going up to the school. I'm going to donate it. I'm going to give them the system. It's about 75,000 pesos. I was going to buy them a new solar system, but I just don't have the budget for it. So I don't even want to ask people to support a new solar system. When I have this one I'm not even using, I might as well just give it to them. You know, my kids are going to be going to school there. My son will be there next year for kindergarten, and he'll be going for the next 7 years, kindergarten through grade 6. And that building is grade 4 to grade 6, so he won't get to experience or enjoy the air conditioning till he gets to grade 4. But we're buying an air conditioning for him. It'll be the only school with a grade 4 to grade 6 with air conditioning. You usually don't get air conditioned buildings until you get to college. And usually the only air conditioned buildings in any of the DepEd schools are the principal's office. And here, even the principal doesn't have aircon. So I have a sneaking suspicion that they'll all be hanging out in the cooler building during summer months. But they're going to be on break for 2 months. March 30th is the graduation. So my daughter Ella will graduate grade 4, going to grade 5. I think she's honors. She may be honor or high honor. She has pretty good grades. Micah's going to graduate with honor from grade 7 to grade 8. And MJ, I don't know what he's doing down there in preschool, but he's moving to kinder, which I'm happy about. They don't fail students here. They did start a new thing though. If the students can't read by grade 6, if they can't read, they don't graduate. They cannot anymore. I guess they got tired of having stupid students going to high school that could not read, and so they said, you know what? If you can't read, you don't know English enough to read English, you can't go to high school because you can't understand the high school. You're just going to fail it. So they're going to force them to learn to read English in elementary school and to learn to read. They don't know how to read, most of them. Free hour out of Frey hours out of Perth. I don't know what's free. 4? Bryce? All right. A few hours out of Perth. Okay, he lives a few hours out of Perth, Australia. Very nice. Kathy, where are you from? Are you from the USA? Kathy Doty. USA or England? Yeah, Bryce, I got plenty of power here. I don't worry about power. I run my aircon every night, all night long. Winter and summer. It's always hot here. You know, it's like 80 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 degrees Celsius. So I run my aircon. I set it at 26, 27, like that. It's cold enough. It is 8:12 p.m. And we are, hello, Michael. Thank you for the golden turd. We are Saturday evening here, 8:12 p.m. on a Saturday evening. So, yeah. Jimmy John, still groggy from last night on listening mode. Okay, Jimmy. You went to the bar, huh? I have mine right here, guys. I'm having a San Mig apple. You can't even see that. I'm sorry. I turned the camera around. There you go. San Miguel flavor beer, apple flavor. That's what I'm having tonight. All right. Bryce says, I'm moving in. All right. No, my dad, last duty station, stayed in Louisiana 27 years until Katrina, then moved back home to the hometown. Okay, wonderful. Was he in the Air Force, Michael? In New Orleans? They got a big Air Force station down there. That's where all the B-52s are down there, right? Down in Louisiana, New Orleans, and Algiers. I used to live there. I was in Algiers. That was the first place we moved out of Washington State. My father was a preacher then. He went down to New Orleans to preach. And we moved down there. I was 9 years old when we moved out of Washington State. I was born in Texas. I only stayed there 2 years. Moved up to Washington State till I was 9, down to Louisiana and New Orleans 2 years, and then Laplace, Louisiana until I was 15. Then up to Jackson, Mississippi. I graduated high school, joined the Navy at 17. Went in the military and did 20 years. I retired in 1997 from the U.S. Navy Submarine Force. So now I worked California. I was in California for 28 years and finally said, enough's enough. I met a young lady who I thought was from, well, I thought she was young. I thought she was from Palm Springs. I was living up in Temecula, California. Turns out she, in fact, was from the Philippines. And turns out she lied about her age. She wasn't my age at 50. She looked good at 50. She would have been anyone's dream to have at 50 years old because she looked good. She looked 50. But in fact, she was 61 and lied about her age to me. And that was a big part of why I didn't stick around with her, because I'm just not going to be living with somebody who does constant lying. That was one of the things I'm only 3/4 full. One of the things she was good at, my first girlfriend here, was not telling the truth and sneaking around. She had, I don't know how many guys she had on the line, just chat, all kind of people. And even her cousin would tell me, one of the girls would tell me, oh, she's always chatting other guys. Her father would tell me, why are you with her? Don't you know what's going on? She's just using you. And finally I got smart. I mean, the lady had lots of money, but it wasn't about money. Money to me doesn't mean anything. If you're not happy in a relationship, it doesn't matter how much money a person has. Get out of the relationship. And she stole all mine when I left too. She's even richer. She emptied my bank account, emptied my business account, took all the money. She was on both accounts and left me. I had $200 in my pocket. Good thing I had that money in my pocket because I wouldn't have made it without it. And it was about after I broke up with her in October 2012. And then November 18th of 2012, I met Charm online. I was living in the spa. I was working the spa. I wasn't legal to work it. Okay, I was on visitor. Well, I was on Balikbayan visa with her, but I was really supposed to be on visitor visa. And so I was working the spa, which you're not allowed to do as a visitor or tourist. I was a tourist, and you're not allowed to work while you're a tourist, but I was. And that spa after she found out, I was there for about a month, and then I met Charm. She found out I was talking to Charm because one of my therapists was telling her everything I did, even going down the bar to have a beer. This girl was telling her everything about me. And I hate people like that, busybodies, got to mind your business and theirs. So anyway, I fired the girl. When she ran to her and told her I had a new girlfriend, I fired her. I said, I can't have that in the workplace. You work for me and you're going to go blah, blah, crap about me to her. You don't have a job no more. So I only kept the place for about another, not even a full month. Around December 22, I think. What I did is, when she found out I met Charm, November 18th, all hell. Filipino ladies, are the most jealous human beings on earth. Okay? If you take away something from them, they're jealous. If you take it away and then find someone else, oh my goodness, you committed a sin. Okay? They want you deported out of the country. They want you gone. They don't want you anywhere near the Philippines. This is their country. They want you out. So I kept hearing that crap, how I was going to get deported, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. And I thought, well, the easiest way not to get deported is just make sure you're not working. Because they really couldn't construe me as working because I don't accept money. The girls in the spa accept the money. I didn't accept money in my hand, I was there watching what's going on, but I wasn't actually physically working. I'm not a masseuse, I'm not a massage therapist, masseur, or I don't do nails. I was just sitting there online chatting to my new girl. So when I found out she was getting very, very jealous, I said, okay. I told all the staff, I'm going to shut down. I put a sign on the window, say closed for renovation. And we called a bunch of people in that we knew. I sold all the beds. I had 6 massage beds, all wood, very nice, beautiful beds. Sold them all. Sold everything I could in the spa, all my Cavi RF machines I sold, and a lot of the furniture, couches and stuff like that. And then the rest of it I gave away. I had these people come in. When you move in, you don't have nothing. The building is stripped. You don't even have electrical outlets or light switches when you move in to a commercial building, generally. Okay, if they're there, they're very nice to you because you got to build the thing yourself. So I built the whole spa, made this thing beautiful, and then I ended up losing it, and it was okay. I lost all my money and lost the spa, but I gained Charm, and Charm paid to move me from Parañaque to Masbate because, like I said, I only had $200 to last a month and a half till I got paid again. I get my military pension. My December pension went to the girlfriend. She was still in the bank account. It was coming like in a few days. She got that check too. So I didn't get it. Couldn't get my direct deposit changed fast enough. Ended up losing another paycheck out of it, but it's all right. Neither here nor there. When you lose money, it doesn't matter. Your money is tangible. You get more. You get more money. And you're blessed with much, much more. So Charm and I started here. I started with Charm in the Philippines with $200 in my pocket, and that went quickly because she had to pay to move me from Parañaque out here to Masbate. Charm paid for all of that. The motorcycle, the bus, all the boxes, everything we had to move. She paid for it. So I knew then I had a good woman. So that's when I said, well, there's a good woman. I need to propose to this one and keep her. Here we are all these years later, right? Still together, got 3 kids, a beautiful family. Okay, there's my timer. And I'm still 5 minutes away from filling up. Okay, we'll just keep our eye on it. All right, so that's cool. Bryce says, I'm moving in. Yeah, Kathy Doty says, come on, guys, hit the like button. Thank you, Bryce. See ya, Angle. Oh, that was Angel, yeah. Scooby-Doo. Hello, Scooby-Doo-ba-Doo. How are you? Scooby, you must have heard my story a million times, huh? Eastcon says, I love going to the beach, but I'm having more problems on diesel supply than to relax. But yeah, you have a nice place, a good place to visit. Eastcon, you know what I did when I knew all crap was about to hit the fan? Because another one of my things I do here is I sell fuel. I sell diesel, gasoline, and gasol, propane. Okay? So I sell it, my gasoline is in bottles, Coke bottles. I transfer it from the 5-gallon containers into Coke bottles, and then we sell it by the liter. okay? And we were at 80 a liter. I think Charm raised it to 85. But the market price right now is in the 90s, 92, 95, like that, 97. So we're a little behind, but it's okay because I don't want to go too high. We only paid like 63 per liter for it. So I don't want to gouge people. I'm fair. But I filled up 15 containers of gasoline. Then I filled up all of my diesel. I have two 250 liter drums, the 55-gallon drums, the big ones. I've got 2 drums full, that's 110 gallons there. If you go and do it in gallons, if you do it in liters, it's 500 liters in those 2 drums. And then I've got another 350 liters I bought in containers and other smaller barrels I have. So I stocked up. All my diesel's full. The next day, the guy messaged Charm, says, "Oh, diesel went up to 1,200. You want to buy more before it goes any higher?" She said, "No, I'm full." We're full of diesel, we're full of gas, and we were full of gasol. But our gasol, we're already 2 containers down because we have a bakery in the village that buys the propane, the gasol, and he usually uses 3 a week. So he's going through our gasol. He's going to go through it quick. We're going to have to buy more and raise the price on him, but it's okay. If he wants to keep his bakery open, he's going to keep buying. Or he's going to stop buying, and the only people who will be buying will be those customers every 2 months. Have to change it because it's empty. It goes empty normal cooking about 2 months. That's about what I used to. 1 tank, 11 kilos is 2 months. Yeah, I have a nice place to visit here. It's beautiful. So, do you sell diesel, EastCon? Or you just don't have diesel for your vehicles to move around and do what you want to do? Charm said, "Hello, Michael. Good evening." Bryce says, "I hope everyone's having a great day or night." Thank you. We are. K-Share, welcome. Good evening. And good morning. Yes. Charm said, "Good morning, Jimmy John." Michael said, "He always loses signal when he goes by the breaker inverter. Must be the EMF." Yeah, it's still too far away from the Starlink. It's inside the house. Stevie B, how are you? Stevie, welcome. Good morning, K-Share. Luca says, "I'm afraid of parrots." Luca, why are you afraid of parrots? Parrots don't hurt nobody. Say hi, Luca, and I'll make you a moderator on my channel. Bryce says, "You're lucky to be around so many people. I'm all alone." Oh, there's always people in the village, man. Everybody comes here. Add an access point for your Wi-Fi. Well, I did. I have an access point in the kitchen. It's a TP-Link. And then I put an antenna downstairs at the beach, and I've got to put another one out in the backyard here. And then my whole area will be covered. I have my Starlink Mini, which I'm charging right now, or I could just put that in the front yard. I could go all around the Wi-Fi. I mean, right around the inverter, which is what I'll do when I get ready to do a video or another live feed about solar power. I will go ahead and set my Wi-Fi Mini in the front yard so it has good signal, and then I will just be able to talk right down like I am now. Okay, sorry, Chair. I hope you're having a good evening. Bryce is like and sub. People see Miss Dimple Lim. Thank you. Good evening, Dimple. Are you still in Palawan now? Or are you somewhere else now? Miss Dimple Lim is from the Philippines also, guys. And she's doing modeling, I believe. And she's single. Not looking. EastCon says, "You have a good heart. I believe." Got thumbs up. God bless you and your family. Thank you so much, EastCon. Michael sent the happy poop to me. Yeah, Bryce, respect from Australia. Thank you. 1 star. Hello, Preston. What's good, white family in chat? 1 star is from Texas, guys. And he's planning to be here in the Philippines here this coming year, I believe, right, Preston? Michael says, Bell Chase Air Base, B-52s. Yep. It's right there, just down the street from where I lived in Algiers. Yeah, he went to Bohol. He said the place was too small, just a dinky little house. He said the room was very small, and he didn't want to rent it. It wasn't even worth $4,000 a month, he said. So he's going to head back to, he's coming back, I think he'll be here about 10 o'clock in the morning. Then he'll be heading back on Tuesday, back to Batangas. Yeah, Kathy, that's terrible. Yeah, she emptied my bank accounts. It's really typical. If you get a girl here, you get a joint bank account with her. Something happens, you break up. the first place they go is to the bank. They beat you there. There's no money left. There's a spot. Cool story, bro. Thank you, SM. Had you as a moderator here. Appreciate it. I've been here, guys, for 14 years now. So if you have any questions about the Philippines, I can certainly help you. I know most of the questions about immigration that people ask. If I don't, I know people to ask. I can get back to you on answers if you need. If you have specific things you want to know about, and I can't answer them, then I'll get help and get back to you on it. Win some, lose some. I say, yeah, you do. Diesel's $5 a gallon here. Pricey. Actually, it's more here. It's 97. Well, when I saw it, it was 79 per liter, which 79 at 59 pesos to the dollar is about $1.20, $1.20 per liter, 4 liters to a gallon. So we're pushing $5 there too. It's higher now. It went up since I saw it then, and it's probably pushing 90 pesos per liter right now, which is, almost $2 a liter, which is almost $8 a gallon. So it's not, price of fuel here in the Philippines, guys, is not any cheaper than you guys. Not any. More expensive usually. Price of fuel. Yeah. Price of gas went up. And you know what? Look what I bought my daughter's electric bike. Both my daughters. Micah's not here yet. She'll be here around 9. She's over doing her dance thing. You'll see her electric bike in a minute. First of all, I bought this 3-wheel scooter for Ella to ride to school. She needed 3 wheels. It's a dirt road here. Goes up the driveway, turns the dirt, and then up to school up a hill. So she needed it. So then Micah wanted to ride it. So we let Micah ride it. Micah let her friend ride it. Somebody flipped it over. After that, they got it back to the house here. And I've had nothing but issues. It won't even go it won't go drive or reverse right now. So something's wrong with the electrical connection between, I changed the throttle, it's not that. I checked all the wiring in the front underneath the light, all the wire connections. It's not that. It's not the display unit or the board and the display unit. It's got to be the computer. So I bought a brand new computer. I've got it sitting here in my shed. I haven't put it in yet, but it goes right in the back there. I'm going to try to put the new computer in it and see if that fixes it. If that doesn't fix it, I'm going to pull it up and check all the wiring underneath, because I think when she flipped it, when that girl wrecked on it, maybe she turned it over and the wire got ripped loose or something. Maybe a wire. It's got power. That's not the problem. It's just it won't go into gear. For some damn reason, it won't go into gear. I think it's even a full charge. Yeah, see? The display unit works perfect. Battery's full charge, but when you give it throttle, that's what it does. It jerks a little bit. That's in drive. That's reverse. The blinker's on. Okay, that's what the beeping is. You go to reverse. See? It just jerks. It won't drive. It's as if it's as if the brake. It's as if the brake is engaged. So I think I'm going to look at that because it has a wire here. That's the brake sensor for high brake and low brake. I need to pull those 2 wires off and then see if it drives. It may be that. It feels as if the brake is engaging when you hit the throttle. So being all electronic, I'm an electronics tech. And I'm an electrician. So I just have to get to it when I get to it. JM, good evening. How are you, sir? And then Nightbot gives some things. Anyway, I'm just sitting here waiting for the water to finish. I have mineral water, purified water, I should say. Oh yeah, it's almost full. 1 minute here, not even a minute. I'm just shutting it off. It's filling on up. We'll shut her off, and all it is a simple little knob here to turn the water off here. I don't even unplug it, I leave the plug in. But I think I need to change my filters because the amount of time it's taking right now is about 42 minutes for the water to completely fill up 1 container. And I'm going to get it back down to about 20 minutes by changing the filter out on it. They're getting clogged up, so the water's not flowing as nicely through it. Okay, we're done. It's full. All right, let me just put that there out of the way. Put the cover on, and then I need to heat this with a heat gun, and I'll go in the house. We'll go inside, and I'll drink my beer in there instead of out here where the mosquitoes are. The skeeters, lots of skeeters here. Anyway, plug this in. Use my Conair blow dryer from the USA. On heat mode, better than a heat gun. My wife's sister sent us this from Florida, and it was in the house. Nobody uses the blow dryer here. So it was in the house forever, and one day my heat gun went out, so I said, oh, I'm guessing I need to use the blow dryer for my heat gun now. So here I am using it as a heat gun. Anyway, let's get out of the backyard. We'll go into the front porch. Mosquitoes back here are terrible. The kids were swinging on the screen door, and broke the hinge. And it wasn't my kids. These other two little boys are in here. Oh, they're not here now. I guess they went home with their mother. Judith is gone. Anyway, they were swinging on my screen door, and next thing I know, I got no more screen door. Broke it. So I got to get new hinges for it. I saw the hinges are all bent out of shape. You can see where they were swinging on it, hanging on it. All right, now we can sit down and relax. Evening time. All right, guys, I'm at the bottom of the chat. So how the hell y'all been? Tell me about you guys. Where you from? What you like? Are you coming to the Philippines? Do you like the Philippines? You want to come to the Philippines? I want to chat with you guys. Fresh bananas. I don't even think I can show you. I have a big bunch of bananas right outside my kitchen window. If you guys watch my video, you'd see it. I have a lot of fresh banana trees. I'm about to knock the hell out of a cat. You want a spanking? He was up on the table. He knows better than to get on my kitchen table. Spanked him a number of times. Gets back up there, I'll whack him good. And then he'll hate me. Okay, we're back live. Sorry, guys. I think I lost signal there for a minute. Let me open the kitchen window. See the bananas there in the middle of the screen? Look at that big old bunch of bananas, huh? Fresh bananas. Okay, Bryce, thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. Sorry I lost signal there. Lost you guys. I'll leave this open. Shut the screen so the bugs can't get in. Yeah, Preston, I appreciate you telling me that I lost signal there. Sometimes that happens. Lately, it's been happening a lot because my Starlink is behind my door. My modem's right here, okay? So when I go out the front door and around the corner or over to the solar area or in the back, it tends to lose signal sometimes. I need an antenna right here in the front, maybe right here, mounted right here, would give, yeah. Yeah, they were tough on the screen. 6355 at JM. I see a jeepney in your picture. Not the price over there in Manila right now. I think the prices are going down, actually. I think this is all a bunch of made up crap. I don't think there was really a huge delay in the oil shipment. And everybody should have had a reserve of oil in their country anyway, and gas. They haven't had to buy any new, yet. They usually buy what, once a week? Gas stations? They probably haven't bought new yet, but they jacked the prices sky high on their old oil, on their old diesel and gasoline. Phil Collins, what is thriving? Well, Phil, when you go from surviving, which is what I was doing on $990 per month, living in the Philippines with a wife and one child, We were at 990 back then, or 1,000 pesos $1,000 a month. And the exchange rate was like 43 to 1. That's surviving. Then when you go to position I'm in now, where my income, I would say, is probably $8,000 a month with business and everything I receive, Social Security and my pension, I would call that thriving. You know, that's the difference between surviving and thriving. Surviving, you're working hard to make everything work and get to a point where you can start thriving and you can start doing better for yourself and actually be able to put a little away. You're actually thriving, doing better for yourself. And I went from a point where I was barely making it to where we're making it very well. And everything is paid for now. The house, we built ourselves. The water is free. We have our own well. We dug that. It wasn't free to dig it. It was about 150,000 pesos, probably about 3,000 US dollars to dig the well by hand with jackhammers. Okay. And electricity wasn't the issue. It was the diesel running the generator to power the jackhammers to dig that well. So there's more money, you know. So it's labor alone was about 150,000 and plus diesel. We probably spent another 30,000 on diesel. And then you go from that to solar. You don't have to worry about diesel anymore. You don't have an electric bill. You don't have a water bill. You don't have a house bill. All you got to do is buy groceries. Now you're thriving. That's the difference. Steve Welding says, are you in Mexico? No, I'm over in the Philippines, Red Hot. Thank you. Over in the Philippines. I don't know if my nephew's on here or not, but he just sent me a message on Messenger. He might have been trying to tell me my signal had gone out. Richie Graham, how are you doing? Welcome to the chat. I'm just adding you guys as moderators, guys, right now. I'm just putting everyone as a moderator. Red Hot, I got you as a moderator as well. Okay. Got you both in there, JM. You're right about that. So I guess electric bill is going next with fuel charge. It's going to, you know, electricity follows. Takes fuel to run plants. They're either on coal. It takes trucks to move coal or trains, you know, if they're not on nuke power. So everything's going to go up. Unless you're from up north in the States. I haven't spent too much time up north. Most of my life was down south. I grew up down the south. I'm eating fresh banana from the tree, and I'm drinking cold beer from San Mig. I'm gonna tell you guys something though. It's a whole lot cheaper living in the Philippines and a lot more relaxing than living in the USA. I'll tell you that right now. This is a life. You guys want a good life? This is a good life. You don't have to have a lot of money. You can make it on $1,000 a month. I did. I proved it. I made it. I was renting. I was making babies. And I was building this house. It took 7 years of money, saving little bit, to build this house block by block. Little bit. A few sacks of cement here, a few sacks of cement there. 7 years to build this house. I'm not kidding. Then when we moved here in 2020, we were stupid. We put in wood cabinets, not thinking that the little tiny ants are going to bore into the wood. The termites are going to get into the wood, you know, and they did. And so all the money we spent building cabinets in our kitchen was for waste because it was all wood. And before you know it, you can stick your finger right to the 3/4 plywood because it's all rotten. The only thing left on it was the paint. They ate all the wood on the inside. They go inside to eat the wood, make nests and continue to eat the wood. Eat it, till there's no wood left. The paint is on the outside. You think you got a nice cabinet there, and all of a sudden, the whole thing just falls in your face. It's no good. It's all rotted out from the inside. So, Charm and I had to go in a year ago, and we changed everything to metal and glass. Everything in the kitchen was changed from wood to metal and glass. Wow. Thank you, 1 star. Yeah, the school is coming along good. I made another video tonight. They actually have finished all of the smooth coat inside, so it's ready for paint. The inside's ready, but I told them, you know what? I'm not painting green on the inside of your place, guys. The inside of the school is going to be all white. So tonight, the shipping truck came about 6:45 is when he showed up. That's why I was late starting my live feed. I was going to start at 7. Ended up being a little late because the trucking came. And they dropped off all of the metal framing for the ceiling. It's going to be a drop-down ceiling with metal framing and HardieFlex. Just like my house. If you look inside my ceiling, this is all HardieFlex cement board, not plywood. Oh, the light's falling down. This is all HardieFlex cement board on the ceiling. And that's what we're doing to the school. It's going to be all flat, one level, not multi-level. The reason mine's multi-level, guys, is because I'm on steps, right? I have steps going up because the way we built our home on a hill, and I have an archway. So we brought the ceiling over, then dropped it, came across, went back up for this set of steps, okay? Back up over the archway, and then dropped it back down, and then went to the ceiling for the kitchen. That's why it's like this. That's why you see my ceiling going up and down, and why we built it this way. And so we just followed it across, all right? So that's, you see our kitchen, we changed it to all metal doors with brown glazed windows. So you have that's the only door I have, swing door inside the kitchen, and I have a magnet to hold it shut. I put a magnet on that. The rest of them are sliders. All of my, goes the other way. I gotta twist it around backwards there. So you can actually latch them if you want. You can latch the window shut. So all of these are windows, sliding windows. And then I did a rack out system in the kitchen like this, so you can rack it out to get to your dishes. It's a lot easier to rack out and get to them, you know. So upper and lower, both racks move. Oh, bug. Got to spray. Do the same thing on this side. This is, again, rack out system. You can get to the dishes easier. And then under here, I get my gas hole. This is my gas hole for my stove. I got a modern stove. I think it's a 120 liter oven, big enough to cook a big old turkey, you know. It's a 5-burner stove, all gas. Everything's gas. I put the range hood on it. We bought this after the fact. I wanted to have the range hood over it to vent the stinky fish smell out of the house, you know. These women want to come in here and cook the fish. I tell them to use the outdoor kitchen, but they don't want to use it. They come in here and they cook their smelly fish. Then we did a modern refrigerator, ref, freezer, and then glass all across here. All these are glass cabinets. Then Charm uses paper wrap she found somewhere, and she's been trying to wrap everything with paper. This is the HardieFlex. My housekeeper, Rosalind, thought that this was sturdy enough for her to step on. So she stepped up here and broke the tile. So I got another tile outside. We're going to take this out. We're going to replace this, fix the HardieFlex underneath the cement board, and then we'll put the new tile in place and fix that. So anyway, crap happens, you know, but these are all sliders. These are metal frame sliding with cement board shelves. Everything is cement board, and it's a 3/16. This is all 3/16 thick cement board. You can see the thickness right there. And this is metal. Everything's metal. Well, we had to go this route. I mean, it may not look the best. It may look tacky, but you know what? It's functional. I don't have to worry about termites. And we enjoy the house. When we bought the refrigerator there, they gave us this nice water dispenser. It's hot and cold water dispenser. I'm about to whoop your butt. getting up in the damn food. I gave Tiger food. Where's Tiger's food at? Hold on, guys. The dog ate it? Okay, eat. Go ahead. You go eat. Don't be over here meowing and meow, 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 and then doing nothing. Eat your food. Brat. The cat's a brat. Anyway, we'll sit up here, turn the camera around. My usual spot right here at the kitchen table, you know. Scuba-dooba-doo, I got your message. What's Scuba saying here? Nice, I like your tractor. Wow, that's what I need over here. I need a little mini loader like that. Venezuelan gas price was 2 cents a gallon. Well, that's what Trump was talking about today, wasn't he? He was saying that he has a new gas partner. So why in the hell are the prices of gas in the USA going so high? I don't understand that. With all the millions of barrels that Venezuela is pumping out, and all the fuel or oil the USA has, unlimited is what Trump's saying, why the hell did the price of gas jump up for you guys? That makes no damn sense at all. There's a pipeline on the way in Venezuela. Cool. That's just something else for Russia to blow up, right? Bambaba, hello Bambaba. How are you? Welcome to my channel. Shane says, no wood. Nope, can't have wood here. Jimmy John, met a couple of old friends yesterday, told them about surviving and thriving. Maybe they'll check you out. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. East Con, as long as the house is comfortable to you and happy inside and out, it's all that's great. That's right, East Con, and it is. Our family loves this home. We really have a good time here. We don't always spend a lot of time here because we're always out and about, always outside working or at the beach or going here and there, going places, you know. So the time we do spend here, we love it. We absolutely love it. It's a very comfortable place and it's very relaxing. Usually this time of day, we have a big party going on the front porch. Usually karaoke every weekend. And I think the girls are just taking a break. They want to take a break from it. That's good. I do too. It gets old after a while. Thank you, Jimmy John. I hope they do come in. So the only wood I have in here, JM, is the wood you see on the cabinets here. Let me show you. Turn this around. Right here, I have the yellow cabinet is still wood. I built those the same time I built the cabinets in the kitchen. I built these two, made it like little heart design for my wife. That's her stuff in there. And then I got a shell collection up on top and a few shells down at the bottom here. And the rest is all charms, knickknacks and goodies and Chinese New Year's and stuff like that. And then the cabinet there, of course, for our TV. We built that. The I Love Me boards, you know, everybody's got their I Love Me boards. I've got my plaque up there from my retirement from the Navy. When I retired from FTSI, Fleet Technical Support Center Pacific. There you go. That's my retirement plaque. STS-1SS, submarines, Michael Lee White. Yep. And then my daughters have their graduations, moving up. I think that's when she went to first grade, from kinder to first, back in 2018. That would have been first grade. Kids' little Love Me boards. Somewhere around here, I got plaques from the places I used to visit.
Will be declared innocent and free to go home.
Certificate of recognition. Oh, this one. This is the Cavite Electrician Masters Association. I did a seminar with them on energy efficiency. That's when I was working in Manila. My company, Essential Efficiency Enterprise. So I held a seminar for this group. And then I have several here that I've gotten. What's this one? This is another one from Mr. and Mrs. White. I got some engineering plaques here from people I have. Oh, there you go. Certificate of Appreciation, Engineer Michael White. Technical speaker for the PSME. That's Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. National Convention. and I was talking about challenges, opportunities to globalization and cross-bordering, and mine was about energy efficiency. That's what I spoke about for the PSME. Well, anyway, I used to be a very busy guy here in the Philippines, and now I get to sit back and kick back and relax a little bit and just have fun, you know. I'm still working. I still have my company, and it's doing really, really well. So I can't complain at all. I just kind of wish my distributor in the Philippines would get busy, but I'm getting ready to open more doors. I've been talking to some other companies now, and then I'm probably going to just open up about 8 companies to be distributors for my pool products here, sell them to their customers. Just allow them all to. Because staying with one has hurt me. I haven't had an order for 6 months. Oh, where'd you get that from? Why? Don't put that on you like that. It's spilt. You sprayed it? Don't do that. Oh. Yeah, you stink. Yeah. Thank you. Gas price and profit. Yes. Reinvest to build the future. That's what we do. Charm and I reinvest. I catch myself always looking at that curly light in the kitchen. Oh, you like that one star? This one here. I never have it on. Hold on a minute. I'll turn it on for you. I used to run that one all the time, and it started blinking on me. It's a 3. This is a 3-way light. It's got a golden, amber. I'm going to go over and flip the switch. I'll show you. This one, I don't know if this has remote control or not. It may have a remote also, but you can just do it by the switch. White, another white. Well, it has 3 colors. You can set it up for any color you want. And then I can flip off the light in the...
I can't believe we were tricked. All of you know I always do the 6-7 dance when I see it. That doesn't make me a criminal.
I love.
I got a whiskey amber. Here we go. Much better. Okay, why are you playing it? Turn it off, son. You get off it. Okay, there you go. Thank you. So anyway, yeah, 1 star. That's a little curly light there we put in just for decoration. I did I'll show you the other one decoration I did. We got that one curly light there, and then we got another light here. This one has remote control, so it'll change colors too. Over here in the beer and the wine cabinet or whatever, the alcohol cabinet. And then I have another one here that I put up. This one I got to plug in. It's the under cabinet light, and it'll change colors for you too. Sometimes you just put these on at night for night lights, you know, just to make decoration. Those are just strip lights. This one, I think I don't even know where the remote went. It used to be right here. I don't know what the girls did with the remote, but they have remote control, so you can change the colors on them. Can't do it with a switch. Yeah, need the remote control for that. Anyway, just a few decorations we added to the house to, you know, ambience.
Upon the light of the volcano, it's hot.
Yep, it is. Eastcon says, any investment I can jump in on your company, just curious. Well, the way I would do it is I would, if you're coming to the Philippines and you want to work, you get permission to work. Here, you get married, whatever, and you can legally work. Then, of course, I can make you a distributor over here. You can sell my products. There's very good money in it. The products I sell from the USA, really, really good money. I'm a wholesaler, so I don't mind putting more distributors out there. And I can control anywhere in Asia. I won't give Thailand away to anybody else. I have a good distributor in Thailand who has about 60 companies under him already. So if you were living in Thailand, you could come under his umbrella, sell the product, you know, to pool owners or pool builders that aren't already under his umbrella, and then, you know, you'd be a middleman under him. But as far as over here, I'm going to be opening some doors for new distributors here real soon. I've got a list of 7 companies. I contacted the first one the other day. I'm waiting on a reply back from the owner, who is an American. His name is Wayne Bull from America. He lives in Lapu-Lapu over in Cebu. I know he's really, really busy, but I'm thinking about putting him in as a distributor also. Very unique. Thank you, 1 star. All super chats together. My Sawa picked out my style of lights for the house. Okay, yeah, that's what they do. They do good at that. Charm was looking at lights too, and I don't know whether it's her or me. We both kind of decided on this one. We had a lot of choices for the over-the-bar, over-the-counter light. And then I put the wine glasses here. See where I hung the wine glasses up here by the light? Put the wine glasses here and over here as well. The microwave and some up on top. So, and then I bought I'm down to 2% battery. Give me a second, go grab a charger. Give me just a minute to run grab it.
Wait, what? This doesn't make any sense. Manager Bobby, did you have anything to do with the disappearance with the 100 girls? No.
Okay, I'm back. I grabbed a 2-meter power cord. It's 6 feet long. Last one I bought, very, very long. So now I can plug it and reach it all the way to where I'm sitting. And I hook it up to my 80-watt power supply, and my phone will charge back up, even though I'm using it. Very good, charging now. Okay, it says I like that tray ceiling look they do there with the LED strip lights and a very cool touch. Yeah, they do that with the Hardy Flex. It's just a drop down, like an awning. They put the lights inside. They do it, Steve has it all over his house, Scuba Steve, with blue lights. Really cool looking. And we were going to do our kitchen like that. I'm surprised you're an engineer and I'm an architect. That's why I can't help but notice you out. Hi, thank you, Eastcon. Yeah, in the future, Eastcon, where are you located? Where are you at right now? I have a product that's really geared for architects to introduce to new buildings, new building plans. It's a diffusers. It's a group of diffusers, a whole catalog of diffusers. Yeah, Scuba's looks really nice. I have a catalog of diffusers. They're manufactured in Canada, and I sell products for them as well, the diffusers. And I'll tell you what, they have the really nice one I like is you can actually adjust the 4 diffusers on one panel. That's just like it fits right up in a drop down, ceiling. And you can put your ducting right to it, and it has 4 diffusers. You can direct the flow where you want it to go. So for example, if you had one of those diffusers right on top of a store like SM Mall, where they open the doors, instead of the aircon going out the front door from the pressure inside and the fans blowing and stuff, the aircon blowing, you could have those diffusers set up right over the door and direct it to blow the air right back into the store. So the cold air wouldn't be going outside when they open the doors. So the doors are always opening and closing, right? And that contributes to a bigger electrical bill. So these diffusers will actually help to save electricity by putting the air where you want it to make it colder faster. You're in the northern part of the Philippines. Where are you? Ilocos? Isabela? Somewhere up there? Agathon Marco, hello, welcome Agatha. Where are you from, Agathon? Very beautiful lady, thank you for coming in. You're from Iloilo, very nice. I'm just in Masbate. We're only about maybe 4.5 hours from you, 5 hours by boat. So I used to go to Iloilo to do my immigration, but not anymore. Now I just go to Legazpi. I do all my annual reports online. I just go to Legazpi now. Legazpi is actually, to me, a more fun trip. Just ride the motorcycle to Masbate City, jump on the fast craft, hop on a van, hour and a half in Legazpi, jump back on the van, back to the fast craft, jump on it, ride my bike home. One day I'm done. If I go to Iloilo, it takes 3.5 hours in my pump boat to get there. I land in Carlos, then I gotta take a tricycle and a jeepney over to a van, ride the van to Iloilo, get off, go to Robinson, go to the immigration. That's a 3.5 hour drive from Carlos down to Iloilo, or a 3 hour drive, on top of the 3.5 hour boat ride. By the time you get back, it's already 9 hours expended. We got to stay at a relative's house and come back the next day. I got to pay the boat crew to take me over and back. You know, the two fishermen, because I got to pay their time. That's 1,000 for the two guys per day. That's 2,000 pesos, along with the fuel cost, which is a full container to get there, which diesel just went up. It's almost not even worth it. It's better for me to go to Legazpi and do all of my immigration instead of Iloilo. Iloilo is a pain in the butt for me to get there. It really is, guys, from where I live. They have those blower fans that are automatic doors. Yeah, it keeps the bugs out too. But you know what, One Star? They're always on. They're not on motion detectors. So I was visiting Jollibee engineering department, and I told them, I said, guys, why don't you put the little simple motion detector in front of the doorway? When people are walking up for the doors to open, when they walk up to the door and the doors go to open, the blower can come on to keep the flies out. And as soon as the door shuts, all you need is a little magnetic switch, shuts off the blower. Instead, it's on all the time, all day long, that blower, blowing air at the front door, wasting so much money. But did they listen to me? Nope. I gave them another bit of advice. Stop setting your thermostats on your air cons at 18 degrees. 18 is not doing anything for them, except forcing the compressor to run. Making it run constantly, all day long. They're never going to hit 18. They're never going to hit 24. But in the evening, when traffic is slow, the store's still open, it does hit 24 inside. They can have the air con shut the compressor down and save a ton of money. They won't do it. 18 degrees every store I go in. I've talked to managers about it till I'm blue in the face. They have a manager in there, the next week you go, a different manager. Like, never mind. Forget trying to talk to people who just don't listen. I don't have time to waste my life talking to people who just don't listen. So, never mind. Tuguegarao City, Cagayan. I'm more interested in the solar systems. I've been building a few smart houses recently. Okay, well, who do I recommend then? I recommend a company called IAN Solar. I just checked the price on their 610 watt panels. Right now, 610 watt is 5.4 per panel, 5,400. They're the ones I bought my 51.2 volt, 280 amp hour batteries. I got two of them. They sold me one for 98,000, one for 95,000. You can probably get them if you're going to make a deal with them for the ones, smart home. Make a deal with them to give you a cut deal. They can drop the price on solar panels a few hundred pesos. They drop the price on the batteries a few thousand pesos. The 12,000 watt inverter for a standard home is ridiculous. You don't need it. You only need an 8K. 8K with two batteries like I have. You send, put about, 9,000, 10,000 watts. You can go 30% over. So put 10,000 watts of solar panels on the rooftop. As soon as, on a sunny day, as soon as it hits 8,000 input, it's going to flatline anyways at 8,000 on your inverter. It's not going to allow more to come in. Okay, so you're not going to overheat your batteries and burn them up. Your inverter is smart. So it will flatline you at 8,000 volt or 8,000 watts. That's all you'll be putting into your inverter for the charging of your batteries, the maximum, if it's 8,000 watt inverter. Mine's a 12,000 watt. I can go up 15,000 watts. Okay, and the reason you want to oversize is because of rainy days. If a cloudy, rainy day, you still want to get power for the house, to drive the house where they won't run out of power, because most people don't want to be on the grid. The brownouts here are horrendous. If you're going to put in solar, do it right. Put in enough to get yourself completely off the grid, or on grid, off grid, sell power back to the electric company if they'll buy it. Here where I live, there is no grid. We have a generator in the village that produces power They turn it on at 6 p.m. They turn it off at 11 p.m. My brother-in-law runs it, okay, when he's here. He's here now. Today's his duty day. So from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., 5 hours, they give power to the village, and they limit everyone to 70 watts of power. You can't run crap on 70 watts. My inverter was coming on, going off. Coming on, going off. Every 2 seconds. I had to disconnect from the power. I couldn't even keep my inverter powered up with the 70 watts they were giving me. 'Cause by the time they ran it from the pole, limit me at 70 watts, and then send the power up to where my house is, I'm probably at 40 watts. You know? It's not 70 watts. Bunch of damn crap. So anyway, I said, hell with it, I'm done. Off the grid. I told my brother, do not connect me on the grid. He connected my greenhouse initially. I told him, take it off. I'll run power from my house to my beach house. And then I ran power from my house to my shed, right down below where my quad is there. I ran power from there out to the beach house, the green beach house. Then I ran power from the green beach house all the way to my other property, to my captain's cabin. I powered it all off my 12,000 watt system. All of my houses, I'm running off my power here. I got plenty of power. JM says our house, I live over in Masbate in Balud. Let me show you where I'm at. I got it on the map here. I'll show you right here, Agathon. Give me a second on the green screen to find it, okay? You'll know where I am because you're very close by. I live right on the beach, on the peninsula, on the Iloilo side of Masbate Island. There you go. There's the island of Masbate. You can see where you are down below Rojas City, and that island there. I'm at the blue dot on Masbate Island. So we're very close. If I drive from my house to your house, to Iloilo, my boat, it takes about 6 hours. I can be in Carlos in 3.5 hours on my boat. Carlos is right on the, see this is, where the little yellow line at the very top past Rojas City goes up to the right, that's Carlos up in the corner. I can just go from there down to there for 3.5 hours, okay? Or I can go to Rojas City. Rojas City's 3.5 hours from where I live too. So either way, Rojas City and then take a bus to Iloilo, or I can go down to Carlos and work my way to Iloilo that way. So that's where I live, right there, on Masbate. You see, I can show you a better picture of where I live in the view here. Let's see, right here. Okay, that's a more close. The blue dot is where I live. The red dot is San Andreas. The blue dot is where I live. Balud is over the other side of the peninsula from me. So we live in the boonies, and we live in a small fishing village, about 200 families. That's about it here. So, all right. Green screen. Let's go. Green screen. We'll go out of here. There we go. Oh, I have another picture I can put up. Hold on. I just took this the other day. This is out in my backyard. There you go. Kind of pretty. A pineapple in my backyard right now. Lovely, isn't it? Beautiful pineapple. It's getting there. It'll be ripe in a few months, maybe 2 more months. I hope this is the big one. The plants I planted were 5 kilo pineapples. They're big. I'm hoping this one gets bigger. So, anyway, that's in the backyard. Our house is all solar in the province and Dasma. Okay, I have a place out in there in Cavite, also JM. I am, my wife and I bought a house in Mikara Estates out in Tanza. We have a 3-bedroom, 2-bath track house, you know, and it was whatever. They look like Lancaster. Yeah. So we bought a house like that from a guy who sold to us at a really good price. The value was 2.5 million. He sold it for 1.6 million, 1.68 million, and then we wrote it all up as 900,000. So we ended up paying 54,000 property taxes on the property. Eastcon, some people here are just trying to be smart in everything. That's why they don't listen. It happens every time. It does, Eastcon. That's exactly what happens. You know, some people aren't smart. They want to be smart. They think they are. We call them mentally challenged. We don't want to. Hold on, my daughter. I think my daughter's not here. Hold on. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. What you doing, sweetie? What happened?
It's dark here, Papa, and my phone just died.
Your phone's dead? Okay. Micah needs to bring her electric bike in the house. Let me help you out with that, hon. Let me help you out.
Papa, I can drive the big bike now, the Honda.
You want to drive the Honda?
I can try. I already moved it today.
I think that Mike Ellis is already full charge. You hook your bike up now. Who's that coming up my driveway?
Oh, that's Ate Tay.
Who?
Ate Tay.
Ah, okay. All right.
Just, it's very scary to go from up
The
there.
dirt road?
Yep, there's no houses, no lights,
Well, it's
just motors.
better to come the driveway, hon. Come the sidewalk. It's safer anyway.
But if someone is with me, I go through the mountain.
Okay. I wish this 9 o'clock stuff would stop. This is Micah's little e-bike here. You can see they're both identical. Micah bought the red one. I got this bike for 12,000 pesos on Shopee, and it's actually a faster bike than this one.
Better than this one.
I bought this one here, the blue one in blue and red, for 20,000 in Masbate City. And then we took the basket off the front. I got to take that bracket off still. Didn't even put the basket on Micah's because they're not using it.
You need to fix the brakes for that.
Really?
Yep. When I tried to
She was riding today.
drive it again, it wasn't working that much.
Well, I'll check it.
Stop you.
We'll check it tomorrow before she drives it
Even
again.
this one, Papa, come and fix this one too.
You want to adjust the brakes? Okay, no problem. Come on, let's go in. All right. So she's doing her dance thing. So it's really late, for a 12-year-old to be riding around out here at night. That's why it's better that she's riding and not walking. So much safer for them to have little electric bikes here. And of course, we just charge them up off the solar and there's no electric bill, So
If
it's
someone
good,
tries
good.
to kidnap me, I'll poke their eyes. That's a better way.
Poke their eyes, kick them in the nuts.
Yep.
Yeah, take them out. Good
I'm
job.
not scared to poke
I know,
their
you
eyes.
fight back. You definitely have to fight with everything you got because they're going to be stronger than you.
Papa, look how dirty my feet are.
Wow.
I was wearing slippers and it's still dirty.
Okay, get in the shower.
I can't.
Fine.
We just practice. I'm gonna get like those things.
You're not going to no bed with that dirty feet. Go wash your feet.
Wash it.
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys, I'm back.
Out.
That's very nice, JM. And you know what? That's very, very good. The solar.
I'm gonna take that.
Solar is the way to go for anybody. I highly recommend it. You put out a little money now, but don't have a big company do it. Have an electrician do it. Just to hire a normal electrician because it's not hard to do. And if you know how, you just talk to him while he's doing the work. Make sure he's following your instructions and doing it. That's the best way to do it. If you hire a big company, they charge you thousands for what? To make up a little connector, and plug it into your solar? To put you know what I did on the roof? I have wood on this roof. Underneath, my rafters are all wood, treated wood, treated with diesel and selenium to prevent termites, right? So, because they're wood,
From the rocks. Papa, kami parang this.
because it's wood up there, all I did is I took 1x2s, or rather not 1x2s, 2x2s, okay, and nailed them down with 5-inch nails, or 6-inch nail into the roof, down in where the wood was, and made my own wood frames. Now I laid my solar on it. I tied it with 170 nylon. And it'll never, ever come loose. You don't have to use screws. You can use nylon and tie it down underneath. You don't even see it. It doesn't block your solar panels, nothing. The nylon is very, very strong. We use it on our boats. All of our fishing boats, all the outriggers and the fatigues are all tied with 170 nylon. And typhoon is not going to rip and break through 170 nylon that you wrap several times around your solar panel to tie it down to the wood. And the wood's not coming out because it's nailed down with 6-inch nails. Nothing's ever happened to my solar. I don't have fancy metal brackets holding it down, buy all this extra stuff you don't need. When you can just put wood and tie it with nylon, you're in the Philippines, Even if I'm building somebody's smart house, if you're going to spend the money on the brackets, fine. I'll put them on for you. I'll anchor them down and put the brackets. But if it's me in my house, why waste the money? I know my solar is never going anywhere. I can tell you that right now. My house ain't going nowhere. My solar ain't going nowhere. I'll have power when no one else has it. Put it that way. And that's why even with the power I have, I sell power here for charging phones every day. People come here to charge their phones up because all day long no one has power. They want to do printing, Xerox, I have a printer. I have Xerox. They want to do gaming, I have 4 computers they can do gaming. I have power all the time. So there's a lot you can do when you have power. I'm getting ready to set one of my timers up.
Aircon.
I've got it. I'm just learning how to program it. It's a ALLAN coin box. I'm learning how to program it so I can program 5 pesos coin will be 2 minutes, a pressure washer. And I'm going to set up a car wash downstairs by the beach, near by the beach there. And I'm going to have a place where people can come pull their bikes in and wash the salt and stuff off their bikes and clean their bikes. That'll help. People use that all day long. Guarantee I'll have lines down there. I'll probably end up buying 2 or 3 pressure washers and setting up 2 or 3 coin slots for it. I know it's going to be a big hit. Even gaming was a big hit when I put it in, but that's slowed down now. Now people want to come pay me for Wi-Fi. Because I have Starlink, I sometimes will get 5-6 people up here want to pay for Wi-Fi. But 10 pesos is 2 hours Wi-Fi. But we're going to be changing all the pricing a little bit. I think a little too generous, And people that charge their phone, I charge them 10 pesos till the phone is charged, right? My other friends over here that do it, they have a little coin machine just like I have. You put in 5 pesos, you get 20 minutes of phone charge. You want to charge for an hour? Put in 15 pesos. It rings it up and it lets you charge for 1 hour your phone. I'm going to be setting up phone charging here also. And I'm going to do it that way. There's not going to be any more 10 peso for all day long. Leave your power bank that takes all day long to charge up off my power source. No, it's going to change. Definitely going to change. Okay, very nice. You say 20,000. Is that your kid? This is my child, one of them. This is my 12-year-old. And then I have my son over here, my second child. Or my third child.
Should we tell them about my exam?
No. What'd you do on your exam? You failed? No, she got 37 out of 40 in science. Awesome. She's in grade 7. My other child is 10 years old, my next born. She's here. Hi, Ella. Yeah, she's playing Minecraft.
I'm
Is
making
that-
my skin.
Okay, is that Minecraft? Okay.
It doesn't have people.
So that's my daughter Ella. She wears glasses. She's 10 years old. And then my son is 5 years old. She's in grade 4. She goes to the school we're remodeling. And this is my son MJ. MJ. MJ's 5 years old, guys. I got great kids. They're all my kids. They're not stepkids. They're mine. I fathered them. I'm 65 years old now. And yes, they're all my children.
This is delicious, Papa.
Nice family till next time. All right, Eastcon, thanks for coming in. Exactly, JM. That's the whole key. Learning how to use what you have to make things work. Yeah. I didn't catch what you were talking about, that 20,000, Matt Beatty. You said you say 20,000. My 3 kids are in their 20s. Okay, cool. That was strange. My Wi-Fi just went berserk on me. Our YouTube just went crazy. Just dropped my channel. I had to go back to YouTube and came back on. Yep, 65. Got my Olympic swimmers going, John Drake. I'll have him till I'm 80, I think. But the only thing is that Charm doesn't want any more. Color, how are you? Oh yeah, the scooter, the electric scooter was 20K. The gray and the bluish and red one. The other one was only 12,000 on Shopee.
What is better?
The red one is better. You buy it on Shopee, 12,500.
Faster.
3-year warranty. It's a faster bike, but the only difference is the red one, the blue red one has a lithium battery. The red one has lead acid batteries, and they're only 12 volt, 12 amp hour, I think. There's 4 of them, 12 volt, 12 amp hour, and you have to jumper the batteries together to make the 48 volts, and it charges at 51.2 volts. So it's 48 volt system on those electric bikes.
On a hill, Papa, and I was doing down, so I tried it into the 57. It hit 57.
You need to slow down, kid. 57's too extent. You're gonna really be hurting. Okay? Don't go so fast, please. I don't want to have to worry about you guys going to the hospital. All right? They're gonna call me one day and say Micah's coming down the hill at 57 kilometers per hour and hit the ditch and wrecked her bike and her head's broken. Slow down, hon. There's no need to rush nothing. We're in the Philippines. Yeah, scooter's only 20K color. It's that one was 20, but you know what? Probably because it had a lithium battery. The other one with the lead acid batteries, you could upsize those. There's enough battery area, battery space. I could take 2. Right now I'm running 12. It's 48 volt. Because you're jumping them together, it's 48 volt, 12 amp hour. Okay, but if I was to do the lead acid or the lithium batteries, I could do 48 volt battery, 100 amp hour. Okay, it would last a very long time, and put 2 of those in together in the battery compartment, and she'd be able to drive her bike all over. Right now, they lie about it. I'll tell you right now, they lie about it. They say it can do 60 to 80 kilometers of distance. Well, Micah's lucky if she's doing 5 kilometers distance. I don't think she's getting 5 right now. She goes to school, 5 kilometers.
Yep, when I go to school, 1 kilometer, then back.
It's not even 1 kilometer.
I know, but
It's half a kilometer school, half kilometer back.
Oh, you have to jump.
So that's 1 kilometer. 2 trips is 1 kilometer. You're doing 4 trips, going back and forth during the day.
That's
You come back in the evening after you go to the plaza to dance. It's 9 o'clock. Your battery's almost dead. You've only got 4 kilometers
it's
maximum.
not that.
Okay, well, it's not getting 60 kilometers. Is my point. It could probably get 5 or 10 at the
Papa,
most.
it was full battery,
Yeah.
like full green.
Uh huh.
Then
How many
it
days?
went down.
How many days did it last you?
Not just,
So it's going from full green to red instantly.
no.
It's not dropping in
Today-
increments.
Today when Chubby wasn't driving, got 1 green. Then,
Bar down.
yep.
Okay.
1 bar down.
All right. JM, have a great dinner. Enjoy yourself. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. Thanks for the super chat. Much appreciated. And that's exactly where to go, JM. We're doing great on our school. Keep up with us on the videos I'm posting. The school is looking really, really good. You can go back and watch from the day we started when it was an A-frame school to the single level it is now today, and the way it looks. Wow, you're going to be shocked. Thank you so much. It's so much appreciated. Because I was telling Charm and I are way behind on it because we're just putting the extra money in to get the project done. But every single penny you guys put in is so helpful. Thank you so, so much. Awesome. Thanks for coming in, Jay, and much, much appreciated. We'll see you next time. And please do go check out our other videos and watch the progress. Our graduation is March 30th, and I'm hoping, well, I know it will be. Everything will be done. I'm a slave driver. We'll get it done. If we have to hire more people, we'll get it done. Don't worry. But anyway, the school's looking beautiful. Thanks to you guys. Thank you so, so much. Oh, Christy, I didn't see you in here. Thanks for coming in. I don't know what happened. YouTube did something. YouTube glitched, and I lost my screen also, and I had to go back into YouTube.
Yep.
But Christy, if you're ever looking for me, it's just the @ symbol. Thriving Expat. That's it, at Thriving Expat. You can find me. Well, thanks for coming back, Christy. Much appreciated. JM, you have a wonderful evening, wonderful dinner. We had burritos for dinner tonight. This is what we made, and she cut them in half. These are 10-inch
And this is
tortilla
delicious.
shells. And I order my tortilla shells on Shopee, guys. If you need the source, let me know. I'll let you. I'll give it to you where I buy my tortillas from. They're really good and they're not expensive, and it's better than making them yourself. Now, if you can remember the name, okay. Most people of your age doesn't have the patience for raising kids. Good for you if you have, but over there is very easy anyway. Yeah, over here the women pretty much raise the children, not the guy. Yeah, I share. I do everything equally with my wife, so I handle the kids a lot. She's always busy with things as well. She's got a lot of little projects going on. When you talk about little baskets of money, she's got a lot of little baskets of money going on, and I have them going on with her. Like we both do Gcash. We do gasoline, diesel, gas oil. We sell pizza, brownies, frozen meats, ice, mineral water, regular well water, hot dogs, and we just have a gambit of things we do over here. We sell hardware supplies to anyone in the village that wants to bring hardware supplies here. We use the trucking and we order the supplies for them, and then we stock supplies here so they don't have to go all the way to the city to buy it. Where are you going? It's supposed to be cold. Are you cold, hon? She's cold. Look at, she's wearing a jacket. Oh, that's not a jacket. What is that?
It's a robe.
It's a robe.
Very cold.
The aircon's not even on.
I know, I'm only cold.
She's very cold. So, I have a lot of patience. The spiritual,
It starts tonight, but there was
because we're never under stress here. You know, the Philippines is not a lot of stress, and there's never stress over money. There's never stress over food, bills. There is no bills. Okay, the only bill Charm and I have is the solar or the Starlink, and that's online, recurring payment. This goes direct out of the bank. And that one unit there, we've had Gen 2 that we're using inside the house, and we have a Starlink Mini for outside. The Mini is going to cost us about $5,800 per month for unlimited, and the Gen 2 costs $3,800 for Starlink. So that's the only bills we have. That's about what, $9,600 will be the total bill on that when we are firing, when both of them are, well, they're up right now. So about $9,800 in bills. That's about it in pesos. We're supposed to get 2 feet of snow here in Wisconsin. You don't know what cold is until you get 2 feet of snow. Whew. You can have it, John. Oh yeah, it's hot over here. When are you coming over here, John? Why don't you just leave, okay, from Wisconsin, jump on a plane, fly over here, spend a couple weeks over here, come and visit us. No,
Ma'am, dati nakadito.
I made it that tip. I cut it with the grinder.
That's the one that's
Sharpened
flat.
it. That was one that was flat. Nice. Oh, it's very sharp. Be careful. I sharpened all the knives today. You guys be very careful with the sharp knives, okay? They're super sharp right now. I went outside and sharpened them all up. All the knives. John Drake, I don't know why you just don't come over and visit. It'd be so easy. You know, you guys hop on a plane, come over here. I can put you right on the beach if you want. You can stay right in the green cabin if you want. If you don't want to stay there, you can stay right here. I got the balcony room. We got another room inside here. It's empty right now. So by the time you would come over here, the room's available. You're more than welcome. We'd enjoy having you come over and visit with us. That'd be awesome. I think you'd like the weather over here. We put you to work on the school. We should be done. We'll be done by the time you get here. We got another project coming up after the school project. It won't be anything that we're going to require any kind of help on. This is our project. It'll be our garage down here. We're going to convert one of my sheds, remove the roof on it. It's all rotted. Termites in it. We're going to remove all the wood, move all the roof. We're going to use metal tubular framing like we did in the school. It's an A-frame roof. So we're going to use metal tubular. We may even make it a single angle. I kind of like those single angle roofs. And I think it's going to be harder for them to get ripped off, especially if it's all steel construction. I kind of like that, like we did for the school. Maybe I'll do my garage that way too. Change it from a A-frame to a angle roof. We'll see. You come on, John, anytime. Just tell me, hey, Mike, I'm flying this day and that day, and when you get to Manila, you get off the plane, you can either do Manila, Clark, Iloilo is international, or Cebu. But any way you go, if you want to get to Masbate Island, the easiest way is just take the ferry. The inexpensive way and the way to enjoy life is just jump on a ferry and spend 12 hours on a ferry in an aircon room coming here. Very, very nice. If you go to Manila, it's easy. You just spend the night there because the only ferry leaves on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So whatever day you land, if you're on time, you can catch a bus, come right to Lucena Ferry, and land you right in Masbate the next morning. You're here. So, yep, I grew not to like it. Sammy Doll, how are you? Hello, Sammy Doll, welcome. We haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for coming in. Here's my beautiful wife. She's in here to join us. Thank you with the like, Sammy. Sammy lives in Cebu. She's been coming into our channel now for about a month and a half now, or 2 months. She's has her own channel, which I do support her on her channel. When I go there, I give her likes when I go to her channel. But it's very, very nice over here, guys. Now it's summertime, it's very beautiful. Chris says, John, you don't know how cold unless you get to minus 45 regularly, a meter of snow in a couple of weeks. You guys, get out of there. Why do you want to live in such a place? I can't do it anymore. I've been here now 14 years. I came here when I was 51. And all you need is a small source of income to make it in this country. You know, I know a guy doing it on 500. That's not advisable. You need at least 1,000 to come here and stay. I would say if you're anywhere close to 2,000 US dollars a month, you got it made. Easy to live here on 2,000 US dollars a month. Very easy. You just don't go overboard, don't go crazy, you know. Don't go out and rent a place that costs you 40,000 a month. You know, that's half your income. You know, you don't do that. You buy a place that, you know, costs you 12,000 a month, 8 to 12,000 per month for a 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom house, and you live like that. You live comfortable. Nice, beautiful weather. If you're out here in the province where I live, the cost of living is really cheap out here, comparably. Houses are really cheap to rent out here if you can find them to rent. They're not expensive to rent. They're very cheap. John Drake, you're welcome. Like I said, anytime, take me up on it. Just let me know you're coming. Thank you, Sammy Doll. Yeah, I don't know where she went. She disappeared. I went back in the bedroom, I think. All of my children are beautiful kids. My daughter, this is my 12-year-old Sammy Doll. This is my daughter. She's Micah. Philippine Americans make beautiful babies. That I can tell you. Okay? If you're not going to eat this, let's get it in the fridge, please. Here, put it in the fridge. I don't want the cat in here. She was up here trying to eat it earlier. It's bad, yeah. Tita Maria, hello, welcome, Tita Maria. Tita Maria is also here in the Philippines, right? John Drake, hello, Sammy. Hello, everyone. Thank you, John Drake. Yeah, thank you all for coming in. So much appreciated.
That if I studied for science for the exam, I couldn't get a high score on the exam.
But now?
If I don't study, I get high scores. I know.
Okay, that makes no sense. You need to study. Study all the time. 1 hour a day, Hans, all you need. Yesterday's temperature, 45 with 80 mile per hour gust wind here. Our temperature yesterday was probably 78 with strong winds also. Very gusty winds. Today, windy as well. That's why my son and I were talking about flying the drone earlier when we went down to the beach. Tita Marie says, I'm in Manila. She's from Canada, guys, where it's cold too. Ay, 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 Tita Marie, I know it's so cold in those. Yeah, he said 45 Fahrenheit, Christy. That's where Stevie B is. Half Century Outdoors, hello, good evening. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, 7 degrees Celsius, that's 45 Fahrenheit. That's cold. Too cold for us. We went to Thailand. I took Charm and the 3 kids with us. We went to Thailand for vacation. We did 12 days in Thailand, right?
And we were dancing in malls, water park.
Yeah, we were dancing in the malls, at the water park. We went to the Snow World. We went to one of their amusement centers that had a snow world. And they got to slide down the slides in the snow. And it was freezing cold, wasn't it? Freezing cold, huh?
The clown was a
Then the clown got to play with MJ. He was doing little clown magic tricks for MJ and the girls. We had a great time, guys. We went to the Ramayana Water Park in Pattaya, however you pronounce it. And then we went back and we spent 2 days there in Pattaya, went to the beach, and we all walked down Walking Street. Look at all the sexy girls on Walking Street. And we had ice cream, yeah. My daughter said, give me a look. Papa. Yeah, all the kids go with us because it's part of the world. I mean, we're just walking. We just walked down the street. We saw a big owl down there. We saw a clown down there. There's more to Walking Street than just sexy girls, guys.
Then there was like the big skeleton.
Yeah, big skeleton. There's a lot down there. Tita Maria says it's cool in Manila. Very odd weather. Yeah, today is a little cold also. You know what the guy told me today? One of the Filipinos here, the teacher. He says, you know why it's cold, Mr. White? It's because it's summertime and Antarctica ice is melting and the wind is blowing it up here. I said, really? That's what he believed. He was freezing at the school. It was cold up there. It really was cold. I was like, dang, it's cold up here. The wind was blowing. It was cold tonight. It's probably 72 Celsius up here.
It's 12, but I'm having.
Or 72 Fahrenheit, rather. It was probably 26 to 28 tonight with the wind chill. And the wind was cold coming over that hill. Yes, I got a haircut, Mickey. You like my haircut? You see all the red is almost all gone? That was only the top of the red. See, here's my natural hair color. Brown and gray. This is my natural color. Now it's turning gray. It was brown in my lifetime. April is coming fast. We'll be toasty soon, yep. Earlier if the war goes crazy. That's funny. Wind ice makes it cold. Huh? Perfect, like a Mission Impossible guy. Here you go. No, I had my brother-in-law my hair today. MJ got a haircut too, guys. Look, I'll show you MJ's haircut. MJ got a nice haircut too. See? Got his ears lowered, huh? Yeah. His hair is getting darker, huh? His hair used to be light brown. More like mine. Now it's getting darker. There's Tiger, my Tiger.
I think he's sick.
Tiger's a Persian Maine Coon mix.
I know, I think he's sick, Papa.
He's not sick. Well,
His hair?
you know, we saw him today. He was up by the school, hunting in the grass up there at the end of the driveway. Yeah, and he was hunting in the grass for lizards or whatever he could find. He was looking.
His hair, Papa, is starting to like come out.
Okay, sure, laughing. Please tell me the truth. Yeah, I got a haircut. 128. Holy moly. That's a really strong wind. But yeah, you know, we're all going to be toasty soon because summer's coming for us too. Yeah, okay, sure. Very clean cut, huh? Huh?
Look behind his ear. He doesn't have hair there.
His ear? He has hair in his ear.
Hair. Only a little bit.
Oh, he's losing his hair. He's probably shedding. They shed their hair too, hon. Maybe he's getting sick.
I know.
Oh, well. Christy said he needs a longer type of cut. I don't know. Mickey says they're watching TV closely like Jaguar. He's watching TV. Nobody else is. Micah's up here just dancing in front of me, practicing for her dance skit she's doing in school. She's wearing green because in her group they have to wear green. Anyway, I have a lovely family here. We're always busy, doing something. But Tita says, I'm on the 36th floor and the wind is freezing. I'll bet it is, Tita Maria. Are you in a condo? You have your own condo there? Or are you in a hotel tonight? Anderson, hello Anderson, how are you? Welcome. You guys, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. If you don't know how, just touch your smart screen on your phone. If you're on your phone, if you're on your TV, just use your scroll on your button and push it to the right a couple times. You'll see the thumb up there. Just click on the center button. That'll give us a like also. Thank you guys so much. Much appreciated. You guys, healthy family activities are good. Yep, they are. We're always busy. That's why I don't get sick. You know, people would say, "Oh, do you have health insurance?" Nope.
Even me, Papa, even if I
We
go
don't
in
get
the
sick.
rain, I
We
don't
treat
get sick.
ourselves. Yeah, we treat ourselves for sickness because usually it's simple like a cold or cough or, you know,
Drink medicine.
runny nose. We know what medicines to take for that.
I have runny nose, Papa.
Rarely get a headache. The only time I get a headache is if I don't drink my coffee. You know, if I miss my coffee, then I'll start feeling it in my head. I had to drink a coffee. I'm kind of addicted to the caffeine. Coffee every morning gets you addicted to it.
In our practice, Papa, this morning we had juice. This afternoon we got coffee.
You want to go back to grade 4, grade 5, grade 6? Why not?
I'm getting the grades in high school, Papa.
We're going to have aircon in the school. You don't care.
Yep, at least I'll graduate.
This is the only elementary school that DepEd owns.
That will have an
They'll have aircon in grade 4 to grade 6.
I didn't teach
Guarantee
at
it.
school. I can help.
If you're not in a private school, you're not going to have aircon. If you're in a public school, fans only. So this school is not only going to have fans, it's going to have aircon. We already cut the hole for it. We already have a subscriber who sponsored it. He's going to pay for the aircon. We're going to go Monday and pick it up. He gave us a $200 super chat for the aircon, and it's about $300 for the inverter type aircon. So after I told him, I said, well, you know, you gave a big super chat, but YouTube takes a big chunk of that. You know, they take like 30% or 45, 30 to 45% or something, crazy number. So he says, oh, don't worry, I'll make it up. I'll just give you the cash next time because he's around, you know, he can just send it to me. But almost 8 a.m., I better get some sleep. All right, Christy, take care. We'll see you next time. You have a great evening yourself. Oh, it's 8 a.m. for you. It's a morning for you. You have a good morning. You probably were up all night. We'll ask about your work next time. Thanks for coming in. Get a good night's sleep. God bless you. All right, guys. Well, I need to stop my live feed here anyway. I'm thinking about stopping it because it's getting late, and I want to work on getting these kids to bed. You know.
We're gonna practice tomorrow.
No practice? Good. Tomorrow's Sunday. You don't need to practice. You need a break. But I want to get MJ to bed. He's getting late for him too. I want to thank all of you for coming in. It's very, very beautiful to have all of you. Thank you, Jim Britt. God bless you as well. Thank you all for your kind donations. Thank you for your super chats, your gifts, everything you do for us. Like we said, it all goes to the elementary school. Bye-bye, Tita Marie. Bye-bye to all of you. Picasaurus, God bless you too. Thanks for coming in, Picasaurus. Let me make you a moderator before I leave. There you go, Picasaurus. Say something in the chat, you should be blue. Thanks for coming in, and come see us next time. Please subscribe to our channel, guys. We'll do some more talking about the Philippines. I want to go more into solar for those of you who are interested in solar power, and we'll keep you updated on the school. What's happening at the elementary school. We'll be live there on Monday. No, excuse me, not Monday. Monday, Charm and I got to go to town, to Masbate, and buy some more stuff. So we'll be in the city on Monday. We'll do a live feed going there with the Starlink Mini. We're not going anywhere tomorrow. No more. We're going to go to Milagros to some resort she wanted to go visit. Some island sandbar. Never mind, we're not going. It's too windy. The weather's too nasty. So I'll tell all of you, God bless you. Thank you for coming in. We love you. We appreciate you so, so much. Everybody take care until tomorrow. We'll see you then. Bye-bye, y'all. Bye, Half Century. Bye, Picasaurus. Everyone, thank you and good night.